Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're enjoying your week and keeping out of the rain. Our practice tonight focuses on the abs, you'll be delighted to hear. Abs and core. So let us begin our practice in a seated position. Making yourself comfortable, either on a block or sitting on your mat. Closing your eyes, slowing down, letting go of your day and everything that's going on in your world, and just being in the present moment. Let your focus go to your seat bones, having equal weight on both seat bones and feeling your spine stretch up and open out from its base all the way up through your back and neck to the crown of your head. Sitting up nice and tall and releasing any tension in the shoulders. And then let that attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, just opening the eyes. Let's make our way onto all fours. And then stepping it up to the top of your mat. So as you're standing here, checking in, feet hip-width apart, equal weight on both feet and that weight evenly distributed across the feet from front to back. Closing the eyes here, let's take 2 more breaths. Remembering as you exhale to drop the pelvic floor, belly button in and up as we just engage the core with that exhale. And then let's warm up with the sun salute, so raising the arms up, palms together, raise the gaze and take a breath. And then sweeping those arms out to the side, forward fold, bending those knees as generously as you want, as you just allow the body to warm up. And then lengthen through the spine for your halfway lift. And forward fold again. Taking a breath here. Now let's step that right leg back for a low lunge. Being really aware of the core as we move through to our plank. Stretching those feet out nice and long behind you, drawing the shoulders over the wrists, softening the elbows. 3 breaths here. And then coming down on your knees and feet, keeping the elbows in as the chest comes down onto the mat, and then the belly. And then drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat, taking a breath here. And engaging the hands as you push on up through your tabletop and slowly make your way into your downward dog, just pedaling your way in there. Finding the length in the spine as you push it back towards the back of the mat. Gaze towards the belly button. Draw those shoulders away from the ears. And when you're ready, come to your point of stillness as we take 3 breaths here. And then stretching that right leg out behind you. Step it through for your low lunge. And step up, forward fold for a breath. And then bending the knees. Coming all the way up to stand, palms together over the head. Raise the gaze, take a breath. And again, sweeping down to your forward fold. And halfway lift. Through to forward fold again. Now let's step the left leg back for your low lunge. And then through to your plank. Remembering to have those fingers open nice and wide, the hands active, so the fingers are closely in contact with the mat. So the weight isn't all on the heel of your wrist, it's spread across, more across your knuckles really. One more breath here. And then come down on knees and feet, chest and belly, and draw the forehead and chest away from the mat for your back bend. Take a breath. And pushing on up through your tabletop to your downward dog. Finding your point of stillness and taking 3 breaths here. Let's stretch that left leg out behind you and step it through for a low lunge. And then bring it back up to your forward fold. Bend the knees. Coming all the way up to stand, bringing those hands into prayer at the chest, and take a breath. And from here, once again, hinging at the hips, coming down into your forward fold, taking a breath. Let's step the right leg back, staying on the toes of that right leg, keeping this left knee over the ankle. Then draw the arms up into a T, hovering over this left leg. Let's take 3 more breaths in this airplane pose. Let the core help you. One more breath. And bring the hands down onto the mat. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Forward fold, take a breath. And now let's step the left leg back. Again, stretching that left leg back onto the toes of the left leg, right knee over the right ankle as you rise up to your airplane pose on this side. And again, let's take 3 breaths here. And bring the hands down onto the mat. Step the right leg back, this time into a plank for 3 breaths. And come down on the knees. Open out the feet. Push back as though you're coming into a child's pose. Let the forehead come down onto the mat, if that's available to you. Then draw the hands behind the back, clasping the fingers, and raise the arms up over the head. Let's take 3 breaths here. Then releasing the hands, coming up onto all 4s and just swinging around to come and sit with the legs out in front of you, toes pointing upwards, sitting up nice and tall. Take 2 more breaths here. Bending the knees, just raising the feet up off the mat to come into a boat pose. Again, let the core really help you here. Finding stillness. You can bend the knees as much as you want to, but the straighter the legs, the more your core has to work to keep you in this position. And then letting the feet come down onto the mat, holding onto the toes of the feet. Let's once again come up, this time keeping a hold of the toes as you lengthen out the legs and lengthen through the spine. And letting the feet come down onto the mat. Let's just swing around onto our knees. Coming to kneel up with those knees hip width apart. Finding that alignment, ears to shoulders, shoulders to hips, hips to knees. And then drawing the hands onto the pelvis. Let the elbows just look at each other. And let's bring a nice little back bend here. So pushing the hips forward, opening the chest, raising the gaze, taking your back bend. And coming back to upright and through to your tabletop. So hips over knees, feet straight out behind you, shoulders over wrists. And with the right leg, just draw it into the nose, engaging the core as you do. And bring it back down. And again, drawing it in towards the nose, allowing the spine to round, engaging the core. And draw it down. One more time. And bringing that right knee down, let's take it to the other side. Draw the left knee in as you engage the core. And bring it down. And again, drawing it in. And down. One more time. And bringing it down. And let's once again kneel back. If you can, if that's available to you. And in this position, let the left leg come forward. As you, if your knee will permit, your right knee will permit, come down onto the mat so your right foot is just a little out to the edge of your right seat bone. So you're not sitting on your heel, if that makes sense. It's out to the side. Bending this left knee, raise the leg up. And again, sitting up tall. If your knee won't permit this, you can just have that right leg out straight and raise the left leg up, holding it. And one more breath here. And releasing that left leg down, coming back onto your knees to take it to the other side. So let the right leg come out long as you come and allow that left leg just to come out to the side. And again, bending the right knee, lift the right leg up. One more breath here. And drawing the leg down. Once again, coming into tabletop and lowering the body down onto the mat. Forehead and chest on the mat. Bring the arms down by your sides. And from here, we're going to just draw the forehead and chest away from the mat. Keeping the gaze looking downwards at the mat. We're going to take 3 breaths here. With each breath, just see, can you raise the body another millimeter away from the mat? And again, lowering the forehead and chest down. And now we're going to raise the forehead, chest and legs up away from the mat. So when you're ready, drawing it up. And again, let's take 3 breaths here. And lowering it down, bringing those hands either side of the chest, pushing back up to your tabletop. Again, just lining up those shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And now with the right leg, just raise the right leg up so the knee is at hip height, keeping that knee bent. And then again, if your body permits, reach back with the left hand towards the right foot. And then raise the leg up. So you're pushing the hand, the foot into the hand and stretching that right quad while you engage the core. One more breath. And releasing it down. Let's just take that to the other side. So raising the left leg up and then reaching for it with the right hand. Again, if you can't reach it, you can either use a belt around your foot and hold on to it with your hand to help, or just reach the hand back towards the foot. One more breath. And releasing the foot. Let the leg come down. And from here, let's swing around on to our backs. Bending the knees, making yourself comfortable. Let the palms face upwards. And then raise those legs up, letting the soles of the feet look at the ceiling as we take 3 breaths here. Then keeping the legs as they are, raise the arms up. So the fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to let the right arm and the left leg move towards the floor. And then let them hover just before they reach the floor. And then draw them back up to the center. Taking it the opposite side, so left hand and right leg. And draw them up. And swapping over again. And again. And once more on each side. Again, still keeping the legs up, bring the arms down by the sides. And let's just cycle those legs out. keeping them going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging the knees into the chest. And then let those legs, the feet come down onto the mat and the legs come out long, letting the feet just flop out to the side, arms down by your side, palms facing upwards. And thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to let us know when you've completed it, so we can put you onto our roll of honor for March. And now it's time to relax, release, and let go. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands. Letting go your head, face, jaw and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And take a moment of gratitude here for all that's good in your life today. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Keep your attention on your breath for the next few minutes.